All right, hey guys, this is your boy Yusuf with the Metro Atlanta Amateur Radio, Metro Atlanta Ham, K4, KHO, General Class Operator. And today I want to talk about my field experience with the Lab 599 TX-500. This isn't going to be a super technical discussion. It may not even be a review. But what it is going to be is my field experience doing 3 summits this Saturday in the North Georgia mountains with this particular radio. My primary radio has always been the IC705. However, you know, with what was going on in the world, I decided to try my hands and get one of these. So I'm going to talk about this radio from the aspect of a utilitarian perspective. I'm a field guy. You know, I love bringing my 705 with me, and I love bringing my other radios. But this one right here, it's a beautiful specimen. There's no other form factor out there that is comparable to this radio. This is about as close as to the military as we're going to get in amateur radio. This is a 10-watt QRP radio. I believe it goes from, let's say, 160 to 6 meters. But I think the most important aspect about it from a QRP perspective, from a summits on the air activator perspective, this is the radio that you're going to take for snow. This is the radio that you're going to take for rain. This is the radio that if you fall, you're in your pack, you don't mind hitting the ground because you're not going to break this radio. Another thing about this radio, when I take this particular radio out, right guys, this is it. This is high speed, low drag. I'm the type of guy, I'm used to carrying a 20 amp hour battery. Since I've been doing the QRP thing, my weight has gotten a lot smaller. With this radio itself and this antenna, which is the spark plug antenna that I got from sparkpluggear.com, and this infed half wave wire with the coax, I was able to get France on 10 watts. I had a SOTA max going on, and it was just a great experience. My pack was a lot lighter. I brought a lot less equipment. I brought resonant antennas, and I was able to have a tremendous amount of fun. My Raspberry Pi is going down. We're running some FT8 right now, calling CQ. And tonight, I guess, you know, all we got to do is play with me in the shack, because that's what I do. I'm in the shack talking about the Lab 599 Discovery. It's probably one of my more favorite radios. I had a very good, strong relationship with the IC705. That was my primary SOTA radio. But ever since getting my hands on this Lab 599 TX-500 Discovery, that relationship has been reshaped. I don't really find myself wanting to take another radio out. My first SOTA rig used to be my FT891, and then the IC705, and now this beast, this savage, waterproof, super rugged. And you guys already know all of the details, but from a field operating experience, this weekend with 3 summits, I was able to get a bunch of contacts. I was able to do all 3 summits, and I was able to get the job done with minimal battery consumption. I mean, I may not be as detailed with Julian on this because it's like my first or second YouTube video, but hey, my experience with this radio was my experience. The only one thing that I didn't like is I just don't like too many wires with the battery deal. I can deal with the mic, you know, I can deal with the antenna, because here is the BNC connector. I can deal with the antenna. I can deal with the microphone, but I personally don't like all the extra wires for the battery. That was a bummer for me. I don't necessarily like, I don't like all of this, you know. There's a lot going on. This is just too much for me. I don't know if it's my OCD or, you know, it totally takes away from the whole high speed, low drag aspect of it. But this was my major problem with this radio. I did not like this. So that's all I got to say about this. Is the only gripe that I have about this radio. Let's see if we can power it up for you guys. Put some battery power on it. Let's see if we can power it up. Did I like the screen? I like the screen. Well, let's see if we can get some power on this bad boy. Now, that was a quick power deployment. Oh, wow. Another thing that I didn't like was I had to put power poles on it when I got out the box. It wasn't the worst thing in the world, but hey, it worked out. If you're thinking about buying this radio, I recommend it. If I can give it 10 thumbs up, I would. If all these were thumbs, I'd give it. But, oh my God, I love this radio. Another thing that I liked about it was the menus are not too difficult to use. You know, like I said, this is not a super technical video. This isn't a review. This is just me telling you the things that I liked about this radio while I was deploying it. Hopefully, this video explains it to you guys. It probably won't be the best video, but hopefully it won't be the worst. And this won't be the last from me, Yusuf, K4KHO. Like, subscribe, leave a few comments below. Tell us what we could do better. Because as the time goes on, I want to develop a channel that kind of opens up the door for new hams and people with very little experience in amateur radio. Until next time, I'll see you guys. As my good friend W4UIE says, see you somewhere down the road.